to Venezuela Insider, the only place in Venezuela for expats, digital nomads, entrepreneurs, investors, travelers, and related internationals. For more information, venezuelainsider.com. Today I want to talk about something, actually one of my favorite things about Venezuela and probably the main reason why I still live in Venezuela. Well, many reasons, but the main one is FU money. And here's why. And if you're not familiar with the concept, FU money is, I can say it here on YouTube, is just F off money. You have the enough capital, the enough wealth or net worth in order to just tell F themselves people that you don't want to work with. Let's say if you are tired to have a regular job, a 9 to 5, working on an office, or working on for certain company or certain industry, and you just had it with it and do your own thing. And well, that's, you need to collect enough net worth, wealth in order to do so, that you don't have to deal with certain people, certain industries, take certain jobs, do certain businesses, whatever might be the case, and just F with all of those things, and you just concentrate to do your own thing. Well, one and probably the main reason that I like about Venezuela is that it's very achievable to get FU money. And here's why. And I'm not saying first, not a millionaire or something like that. And you don't need to be a millionaire in order to get FU money here in Venezuela. And of course, it's very hard for the average Venezuelan because, the economical situation that we went through the past decade, 80% GDP collapse, since a couple of years has been growing 10% per year. And the main takeaway is that if you can gather just a few resources, you can get FU money. And here's why. The main thing that you need in order to get FU money, the main basic necessity is that you need shelter. So getting a real estate property here in Venezuela is not that expensive. It's not like many parts of the world that it can cost several hundred thousands of dollars or even a couple of $1,000,000. And here in Venezuela, you can get it just for a few tens of thousands, of course, depending your requirement, the city that you want to live with. But in the worst case scenario, it's something between 50K to 100K. And getting a property here in Venezuela, you can get a great property between 50K and 100K. Of course, depends on the city and depends on your requirement. And of course, you're not going to get a mansion, a beautiful mansion by the beach with that money. But maybe you can get something similar to that maybe in some other city. But the main point is that you don't want to, you're going to have a place to live. That's the main thing that is close to your area of interest. So that's the main takeaway. The second takeaway is property taxes. The property taxes in Venezuela are quite low, are pretty much non-existent. You have to pay a contribution each year that you can pay every 5 to 10 years, but it's almost nothing, just a few dollars. And let's say between $10 and $100, depending on the property, something like that, per year. And after that, you have shelter. After that, the electricity is pretty cheap here in Venezuela, the utilities, pretty cheap. And after that, you want to get Netflix and you have to pay, of course, internet connection. And after that, you are pretty much covered, just your basic expenses, your food, that, let's say a few $100 per month on that, transportation. And after that, your expenses depend up to you, are discretionary. And my takeaway is that it's very achievable. I mean, I'm saying it's easy for the average Venezuelan. for the average Latino, it's still hard, a little bit easier for most Latinos. And if you're a Westerner, you pretty much, if you're listening to this and you're over 30, you probably already have the enough FU money in order to F everything that you should consider to be F with. And after that, your life plan, your life goal is up to you. For instance, for myself is right now recently creating content, doing my consulting, and just doing a couple of business on the side. And that's pretty much it. That's all I need. Not particular. I'm pretty frugal actually. I don't spend on a Lambo, on champagne or bottle services on the club and stuff like that. I'm a basic man with basic needs, food, shelter, walking on the beach, which is pretty much free where I live because I live close to the beach, and just my regular expenses, hanging out with my dear ones, my friends and family, and that's pretty much it. And I achieve it in Venezuela, and of course that can be done in any part of the world, and but here it's hard to reach it for the average Venezuelan, and that's the main takeaway. It's it's hard to get there for the average Venezuelan because it's hard here in Venezuela for the average citizen. However, in that moment when you achieve it, that floor is a concrete floor. It's not like, for instance, in the United States that you are middle class, you are a high earner, you have a high income. However, you pay the mortgage and the property taxes, and God forbid that you suffer, you have a medical injury or a big medical bill, and after that you can go straight down. You can lose your home, you can lose your income, and of course you have this big medical bill with usually high interest rate or in a particular heavy bill of any other nature, let's say a legal bill or a financial bill that you didn't pay your mortgage or a credit that a loan that you got a few years ago. In other parts on the world, kind of similar, not exactly. And that's the good thing, not only about Venezuela and Latin America, but right now it's very achievable in Venezuela. It's been rough the past couple of years, I have to say. However, when you reach certain threshold, here we don't have credit, we don't have loans, so you're not on a financial liability position, and medical bills are not cheap here in Venezuela, but it's not expensive. I mean, you can get an insurance and such. So from that standpoint, that's the main thing that I love about Venezuela is that you can get FU money if you work hard on doing so. And maybe if that's what you're looking for, maybe Venezuela might be for you. Thank you for watching Venezuela Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. You want to work with us, VenezuelaInsider.com. Thanks again. Have a nice day.